How are you doing, Julie Andrews? Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Heaven. I'm sure you have watched the movie.
I have, yes.
And do you take anything away from the movie version?
There's nothing specifically that I try to copy, but I'm sure, since I grew up watching it, I'm sure there's some things I do that are probably similar just without me meaning to do it. I'm sure there are, yeah.
What do you like playing about the role most?
I love the passion that Eliza has. I love how she speaks her mind. She gets what she wants, and the biggest thing that I think is one of the main points of the story is she doesn't take no for an answer, and she demands that people respect her for who she is as a human being, and who has feelings and personality and needs.
Exactly.
And I think that's huge. I think all of us would be well served to stand up for who we are.
Okay. What's the secret to the Cockney accent?
Secret. Well, I think I grew up doing accents a lot with my family for fun, and so I think that helped a lot. So
Right down your alley.
yeah. So that when I was studying it in college and then playing this role and other roles that I played that required it, the sound came more naturally to my body, to my voice, to my mouth. Once I was learning the technical aspect, I could say, oh, okay, this is what I do technically to make that sound. But yeah, I've just done it all since I was little.
Okay.
And there were a few tweaks I had to make. But,
Tell us how you got this role.
I got this role. Well, I auditioned in New York City. It was a crazy story, actually. I knew the casting director for the production, and I was finishing school. I hadn't graduated from college yet, and so I couldn't miss more than a couple of days. And she was very kind and let me just come for the callbacks, because I wouldn't have had time to do it. And so I came for the callbacks and had a big long audition, sang a bunch of songs, did a bunch of scenes, and 2 hours later they called me and said, "You've got the role."
Were you jumping around?
Oh yeah, well I was alone in a coffee shop, and I was like,
Alone?
freaking out.
Jump out
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah. So, yeah.
Okay, how do you relate to playing Eliza when? Okay, how do you relate to playing her, the prim and proper Eliza and the not so prim and proper Eliza? How do you?
I think there's a lot of physical preparation that goes into it, certainly. Just training your body, really. It's getting used to making it feel natural to be unsophisticated and to be, a lower class Cockney gutter girl.
Is that easy?
Well, it's certainly less. It's more casual. So in that sense, it is more easy. It is easier because you don't have to think so much about.
I thought it's easier to, like that all the time.
Well, if I was like that all the time, maybe it would be. And then the same goes for the prim and the proper is just training your body how to stand, how to walk, how to present yourself.
I would like your personal opinion on Henry Higgins.
The character?
The character.
The character. Well, I think the author, George Bernard Shaw, describes him very well as a very large baby. I think he's delightful. One of the things I love about Henry Higgins is his wit. He says, one of my favorite lines in the show is one of his when he says, "She's an owl sickened by a few days of my sunshine." And I just think that's so funny, and I think he's very clever.
Such arrogance.
So he's very, very arrogant, and I think his journey is very interesting because all of us have things that we don't want to see. We don't want to change in our lives, and he's fighting against this change that this woman has brought into his life. And I think we can all learn a lesson from that, to be open to things.
Thank you.
What would you say to Henry Higgins if you were to meet him?
If I were to meet him.
You're not treating her right, Big slap. How can you treat a lady like that?
Give him a good punch in the face.
Yeah?
No. I probably would say, you should probably grow up and start treating people better.
Okay. What do you think of the ending in the movie?
I like it. I didn't like it when I was little because when you're little, you just want everyone to run off and get married and be happy. But what I like about it is it leaves it open-ended.
Okay.
It makes it clear that Eliza's making choices for herself now and not just.
Is she in love with him?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
You okay?
In the movie, you mean?
Yeah.
Or I don't know what the choice is for Audrey
even not
Hepburn.
in the movie, you know.
Oh, that's for the audience to decide.
Okay. How about you? What do you think? Okay. You think he's in love with her? That's open-ended too.
Chris hasn't said what he's decided to me, but I mean, I think he probably kind of likes it.
Okay. I don't like the ending because it's like I think she's in love with him. That's why she came back, right? Took his slippers and all, and then all he does is, like, I'm so glad you're back doing what you're supposed to do, you know. So I don't like the way he treats her.
Yeah, certainly. I think some part of it is certainly kind of a joke at the end too. It's this, even though their relationship has changed, he's kind of joking about it being the same. But
yeah. Well, thank you very much for your time.
of course.
Oh, before that, tell us why we should come and see the show.
Well, you will have a wonderful time. You'll laugh and laugh until you fall out of your seat. It's so funny, and it's also very heartfelt. There's some beautiful scenes. The whole entire cast is so talented. The costumes, the set, the music, everything is just beautiful. And you'll learn a lot too. You'll walk away having learned something and wanting to maybe just do something different in your life, try something new. So.
Fantastic. Have you seen Singapore yet?
Not yet. We've mostly been in the theater, but it's been beautiful thus
But you have
far.
time to.
Yeah. After
Yeah.
a few more things this
Yes.
week, we'll get some time
Okay,
to
wonderful. Hope you
explore.
enjoy it.
I'm excited.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
it's
much.
been